Hello, Younique. This is Black Status Presenter Bri Richardson, and I'm going to show you guys how to achieve your statuses within Younique. So we're going to go over the compensation plan a little bit. I'm going to start off by telling you what it takes to advance in the company as far as requirements goes, and then I'll also show you how to calculate your retail earnings, or I guess I should say your earnings period, not just your retail earnings, but earnings on your team and all that good stuff, no matter what country you're in. So any country that we're open in, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, all of them are going to be discussed here. So I'm going to take you to my screen share so that you can see what I'm talking about where. Here we go. Okay. So this is our compensation plan, and if you go on your website under join, you scroll down, oh, too far. You scroll down and there it is, right? So let's first talk about what the status requirements are based on and how you get there, okay? So obviously we are based on colors: white, yellow, pink, blue, green, orange, purple, black, okay? So as you see, we'll start with yellow here. Your first promotion will come at the yellow level. And what you need to earn that is 1,000 points, okay? So basics, all of the status requirements, every single level, any number that you see here is a point-based system, okay? These points are based off, if you go over here real quick, there's a master price and points list. This can be found in the Younique International Markets Guide, and you can find that in the Younique Family Presenters Only page on Facebook. And you go on here, page 12 is where you'll find this, okay? So this tells you all of the items that we sell on the far left. All the way on the far right, royalty points, okay? Point-based system. Parties are also on a point-based system, but we're going to deal with the royalties part of it first, okay? So if you go here and you see what their point value is, these are the numbers that you're going to add up upon sales. So let's say you sell a Mood Struck mineral pigment powder, okay? And you sold it, doesn't matter if you sold it in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or the UK, it has the same exact point value, okay? So this point system is the global seamless system. It is so that we are able to sell cross-market, and so that we are able to build our teams cross-market, meaning we can have someone on our team from another country. And a lot of people will ask the question, well, why don't we just use the dollar amounts or pound amounts for the points? Well, then we couldn't do it cross-market because they're all different, if you notice. 12.50, 15, 16, 17, 10 pounds, okay? Because all of these are different, we kind of needed a level playing ground, and that's where the royalty point system comes in. There are other companies who are global companies, right? And they don't have a point system, so they aren't able to build teams cross-market, and a lot of them aren't able to sell cross-market either. So if you live in the US, you can sell and recruit in the US, but you can't go outside of your market no matter where your company is open. So Younique has created this royalty point system so that we are able to do that and grow much larger businesses. So it's awesome. I'm going to go back over to the compensation plan. Okay, so these are all points, and if you're wondering how you earn points, you go back to that chart where it shows you each and every product's points, okay? Royalty points is what they're called. So yellow, you need 1,000 points. Yellow is the only status that you can add up sales over a few months, okay? So for instance, if you sell 400 points in December, 600 points in January, you have 1,000 points. You are now a yellow status presenter. You have your first promotion and pay raise, okay? Because we go from 20% to 25% at that point. Why is yellow the only one that sticks? Because you are yellow from then on out once you hit it. Why is that the only one that sticks? Why are the rest of these monthly statuses? Okay, I get that question all the time. Well, if you'll notice, if I can get that off the screen, here we go. Down here, all these numbers, this means that at these levels, you are earning off of your team members as well. So you're earning team commissions off of all these levels, pink through black. And so essentially, you will not get paid on what you don't earn, okay? So say in December, you had 250 points personal retail sales, you had 2,000 points company wholesales, and you had your first qualified level presenter, first level qualified presenter, excuse me. And you hit pink, okay? Woohoo, excited. You will always be recognized as pink, and you will get paid on these numbers based on these percentages over here. But you only get paid the month that you hit it, right? So you have to earn it to get paid on it. So you don't just have these numbers every single month and then build on them because you're already getting paid on them, okay? So you have to maintain the status by achieving these requirements every single month, okay, to get paid on it. You have to earn it. Because think, to get to the next level, you need 4,000. Well, you need it in that month, and you've already been paid on these over here, so it doesn't carry over. It wouldn't make sense. You're not going to get paid on work that you did 2 months ago for this month, okay? So that being said, points. I showed you where to find the point system. And again, it's a global point system. Doesn't matter where you live. It's all the same, okay? It doesn't matter where you sell a set of lashes. It's worth 29 points. It's worth 290 party points if you're doing a party and trying to qualify, okay? So 29 points gets you, a sale of lashes gets you 29 points. And that's where you're getting these numbers from. The product points add up on each sale to get these numbers. And these show up in your back office. You have a chart. It actually will block out things as you get it and tell you how much of a percent away you are from achieving something. So very, very simple, very simple. And all you have to focus on is the points, not the retail value of selling to another country. You know, if you're in the UK and you sell to someone in America, well, UK, it's 23 pounds. In America, it's 29. You don't have to decipher, well, which one do I get points on, where I'm from or where I sold to. It's all the same, seamless, right? So that is what you focus on as far as status requirements, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how to calculate your royalties as well. And we're going to go back to this, let's see, form right here, okay? And this document will show you, we're going to go to page 8 and look at your, there we go, home market retail royalties by country, okay? So this is going to tell you what you earn on what you sell, okay? So in the US, you sell a set of lashes. This is all based on lashes, just as an example. So you sell a set of lashes. It's $29, 29 retail points, royalty points, excuse me. If you are a white status presenter and earning 20% off of it, you make $580. If you are a yellow and up, you will make 25%, meaning you get the $725 as if it was bought in the US, okay? And that is if you are a US presenter and it was bought in the US, okay? Then we go down and we talk about Canada. Okay, so Canada, theirs is 35 bucks. Still, again, royalty points 29. So when it comes to statuses and we're trying to earn those points on statuses, this is what it's worth, okay? But your retail, you'll notice this number is different from this number, but it's the same percentage because it's not based on royalty points. It's actually based on the retail price. You know, a dollar is worth different from country to country. So that's what that kind of represents. So you are getting paid the $7 on your 35 at white, and you're getting $8.75 yellow and higher, okay? And then you will get, let's see, Australia, 38 bucks. You get 20% of the retail or 25% depending on your status, okay? Then New Zealand, 40 bucks. You again get 20% of that 40 or 25 of that 40 depending on what status you are. Alrighty, so anything yellow and higher, you get the 25%. And this is the instant royalties, guys. United Kingdom. This one's a little different. So the UK, they have what we call a net number, okay? What the net is, the net value is the retail minus the international fee. All right, so in the US, we have tax from state to state, and that is added to the retail price. So it's kind of the same idea, except for in the UK, it's added in there. It's all one price. They don't add it separately. The 20% is the international fee. It's added in there. Just like in the US, we don't get paid on the tax that our customers pay because that goes to our country. It doesn't go to our company. So again, United Kingdom, since this international fee right here is included in this number right here, you don't get paid on that full number because not all of that is going to the company. Some of that is a fee to the country. So you get paid on what goes to the company, which is this net number, okay? And I'm going to scoot down to that page 12 again and show you something pretty stinking cool. Hello, they did the math for you right here. Every single flippin' item that we have, if you go, I hope you print this master price and points list out. If you go here, it tells you what the net of every product is. So if you want to know how much you're earning on the product, say I sold a lucrative lip gloss set of 3. Well, the net value in the UK, $25.83, then you would get either 20% of that or 25% of that, depending on your status level, okay? So this little sheet is quite handy. It's page 12 and 13 of the Younique International Markets document, okay? So I'm gonna go back up to where we were, page 8. Okay, so this is for home market retail royalties. What that means is you live in the country and you sold in the country, okay? Then you get to get this retail price percentage, okay? Depending on your status, whether it's 20 or 25%. UK, you get that net, again, because this is the number that's going to the company. That's what you're gonna get paid on. And you're not gonna get paid on fees, international fees, okay? So they just take it out of there for you and show you. Moving on. Cross-border retail royalties. Here we go. Cross-border retail royalties are earned whenever, say, I live in the US and I sold something to the UK. Okay? So to get cross-border retail royalties, you're going to do it based on, okay, so again, this is the table demonstrates how royalties are calculated for cross-border sales based on presenter's home market. The table uses a cross-border sale of one single mood-struck 3D fiber lash as an example. So again, we're using the fiber lashes. So on this one, stick with me here, okay? This one is one of the situations where you're going to have to use a peg rate. And the peg rate can also be found in the document. It's actually listed right here. Oh, didn't mean to highlight it all. Right here in this column, peg rate, okay? US, peg rate 1. Canada, peg rate 1.1. Australia, 1.15. New Zealand, 1.2. UK, 0.65. So if you are in the US, this is just an example. This goes for if you are in the US and sell to the United Kingdom, if you are in the US and you sell to New Zealand, if you are in the US and you sell to Canada, Australia, any of those countries that we're open in, this is how you're going to calculate the royalties that you will get, okay? And this goes for every single country, no matter where it's sold to, all right? Pay attention. You're going to take your peg rate. You're going to multiply it by your royalty, whether it's 20% or 25%. Okay, so maybe we're going to take that 1 times 0.2. And then whenever you get that number, you're going to multiply that number by 29. Okay, so you're converting your peg rate, and then you're going to multiply it by 29, and that's what you come up with. Okay, so it's going to be 1 times 0.2, 20%, if you're a white status presenter, times 29. And that's going to give you 580. Okay? Again, if you're in Canada and you sell to any other country, doesn't matter where you sold it to, you're going to take 1.1 times whatever your percentage is. If you're white, it's 20, yellow and up, it's 25. 1.1 times that, get a number, times that by 29. And you get your retail royalty off of it. Okay? This is the point-based system. The only time you are calculating your percentage, whether it's 20 or 25, off of the actual retail value is when you're selling in your own home country to someone in your own home country. Whenever you do cross-market sales, again, the point system allows us to do this, do the cross-marketing sales and cross-marketing team building. So you need to refer to this chart to see how much you will make. All right. Again, across the board, it's 29 points for a set of lashes. Any item is the same point value in every country. Okay. So even if you sold, let's say a lash comb is 20 points. I just have that one off the top of my head. You sold a lash comb for 20 points and you're in Canada and you sold to, it doesn't even have to be New Zealand. If you're in Canada and you sell to Australia, you'll take 1.1 times 0.25, get a number, times, we'll say it's the lash comb, would be 20. So it doesn't matter the product. It's the same formula over and over, okay? And we can read this too down here for you guys. I know you can read, but here we go. Retail royalties from cross-border sales are calculated against royalty points, not the retail price. Retail price for shopper refers to a person from another country purchasing a product from you in their own currency. Okay, so there it goes again. It's so that the currencies aren't intermingling. It creates a way for us to cross-market sell with the point system. As shown in the above examples, it doesn't matter what the shopper paid for the product. When someone from outside of your home market purchases something from you, your retail royalties are calculated against royalty points, not the retail price that the shopper paid. Okay, and we already went over plenty of examples of that. Month-end royalties, they're calculated based on royalty points as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here's the formula. Again, your peg rates. This is the only time you'll use peg rates for your total retail sales. Okay, your month-end royalties, month-end royalties, you'll use peg rates, and cross-market sales, you'll use peg rates. So that means it's all on points, not retail value of an item, okay? So circle wholesale points. If you go back to your chart, and it'll tell you in your back office, say you have, at Pink, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time at Pink, you don't have anyone in your first gen, and your circle is the same as your company most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. So we're just going to base it off that. So let's say you hit Pink and you have exactly 2,000 points, meaning you get paid 3% on your 2,000 points, okay? And then you convert it using your peg rate. So let's just keep those numbers in mind and head back to this. 2,000 circle wholesale points is what we're using. 2,000 times the percent royalty. Just going to show you again. This is the percent royalty that you get paid on your circle, okay? circle royalties, 3%. We're talking about 2,000 right now in the example. Okay, 2,000 times 0.03 times the peg rate. Okay, so just insert your peg rate there, and that is going to help you get your month-end royalties. Make sense? Not too complicated. Just uses a point system so that we all are working on the same level playing field, okay? Makes it so simple that way. So simple whenever we are working on the point system. Especially when you're talking cross-market interactions, you don't have to worry about converting pounds to dollars or what rate the US dollar compares to the Canadian dollar or the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. You get my point? So they're all worth the same amount of points with the royalty point system, okay? So again, go on the pop and get this and print it, okay? Especially if you're doing a lot of cross-market sales and recruiting. It's so easy. For people in the UK, I know everyone was asking kind of pounds versus dollars because that's the only country that we have pounds. It's the point-based system. You don't have to worry about it. It's what item is it? Okay, well, you're going to get paid. You're going to get credit for X amount of points. Lashes, 29 points. Lash comb, 20 points. It's really that simple. It doesn't matter how the pounds convert to dollars at all. You don't have to worry about it, okay? Again, peg rate only comes into play for two things, and that's the out-of-market retail royalties. Okay, so when they sell to someone outside of the UK or outside of your country, you would use your peg rate in every country. That's market-wide. And then the month-end royalties. You'll also need that to calculate. You'll also need your peg rate to calculate that, okay? If anyone has any questions about this, it's really, just don't make it harder than it is. It's a point system. It allows us to sell and promote and grow and build and recruit no matter what country we're in and who we're talking to overseas, okay? I get the question a lot too, you know, can someone in Australia sign up under me even though I'm in the US? Yeah, absolutely. That's what this system allows to happen, okay? You don't have to do any of the calculations. It's all there for you on this sweet little chart. You go in here. Oh, that's the net. I'm a blue status presenter and I sold a Mood Struck Minerals Concealer and the net price is $19.17 times 0.25. That's what I get paid, okay, on your personal retail sales from home country sales. If you're in the UK and you sold something to someone in America, you get paid on this points, okay? Out of market goes on points. And then you use your peg rate, which is listed. So whenever you're talking about 2,000 points, it is whatever you sold and your team member sold at their point value added up. And that is cross-market. That is for everyone. Every single person. Same exact royalty point value, okay? It's real simple. If you guys have any questions about it, because I'm not going to lie, you know, I had to look at it for a little bit to figure it out, but once you get it, it's so easy. So easy. It's drawn out for you. And UK people, don't forget, the reason why you're not getting paid on this number is because not all of that number is getting paid. There's fees included in that. And no one in any other country gets paid on fees, okay? So just keep that in mind. And let's rock your business, guys. Stop worrying about, you know, point systems or converting or anything. You don't have to convert a single thing. You don't have to convert any sort of pounds to any sort of dollars or vice versa. You can sell to whoever you want to, wherever we're open. And you can also build your team with whoever you want to, wherever we're open. It's a possibility with Younique. Okay, thanks for listening, and I hope this helped you guys. And I hope that you are able to calculate that a little easier and kind of see where you need to be All right. Talk to y'all later. Good night.